I attempted to plan a virtual meeting with the writer I like, but this was not possible due to the busy schedule he has. But instead, he responded my question via voice notes on WhatsApp. I gave the interview to a good friend of mine who has been involved in the writing world since he can remember. At the age of 8, he authored his full amateur book for which he won a regional competition. He has still writing all his life since then till now. Manuel Polanco is his name. Currently, he is studying literature and he is completing a novel that he has intentions to publish next year. I asked him the following questions. Does writing energize you or train you?
A bit of both, because when I'm inspired, I feel like writing and they fill me with energy. But there comes a point where I get tired of thinking about every detail and I get exhausted.
Have you ever had reader's block?
Like all writers, I have had blocks. We reach a point where we don't know what to do to continue the story of the book. But that doesn't stop me because later I get the necessary inspiration to finally the cap or the book.
If you could tell your younger writing self one thing, what would it be?
Maybe I will tell him to read everything, not just fantasy story. To start reading books on emotional intelligence that will be very useful in the future. And to know how to manage his time. Um, to get out of the house a little more so that he will have less writer's block. Writer's block.
What authors didn't you like at first but became your favorites?
The author I liked the least was Rick Riordan because I feel that his story was a little slow. I judged him very early by the first book of Percy Jackson, but, but after a few years I decided to reread that book and I love it so much that I read the whole saga.
How many hours a day do you write?
Well, before entering the college, I dedicate between 3 to 5 hours because it was when I had more free time. But now, with the college, I don't have so much free time and I dedicate between 2 or 3 hours.
Knowing that you are a young new writer, what would you advise to someone that who is also starting out in this world?
I will recommend hmm, let your mind fly. Don't try to look for support for anyone. Mm, try to look for inspiration in all possible places. It's okay to make mistakes. Nobody is born being the best at something. Mm, clean your mind and don't overload it with information. Eat well and get enough sleep.
What I took away from what he said is that improving is something that must be done on a daily basis, and you cannot simply wait for things to develop on their own. You must also practice and learn from all your failures. He has previously stated that if he had a different mindset when he first started getting serious about dedicating to be a writer, he would have given up because of the mistake he made. But his dedication make him going, and he said the fails in writing is something that you have to learn from, and from all those mistakes you've made while writing is what gave you the knowledge in your future projects. And also an important balance he gave me is that you always have to check every single word you write down because it's what decides that you are giving a good job. Another good advice that I he gave me is that start with a simple fact. If you're not making the time to write it, no advice can help you. That This is why probably many writers talk to seem preoccupied with time management. You have to know the sub timing of the work you want to do. You have to know how do you want to learn the history before even start writing, because it gave you the approximate time frame to do what you want to do. It doesn't matter what kind of writer who plans meticulous, give yourself some leeway in the early draft. Always throw out your prompts and assumptions to make room for surprise yourself. Always make your imagination be open and to not not to follow 100% like all the things that you have found so far. You can get away with a new idea that came while you were writing. Always give the benefit of the doubt to every single aspect you're doing. And of course, always it's easier to say that the absence of a concrete path, you can how to know when you are headed in the right decision, how to know that you are following the right path. The essence is like the sound of the words. It's like read what you have done so far. It would help you a lot to understand and to know that you are doing the right thing, that you are following the right steps, that you are going to what you have found so far to do. This is so important because this give you can sound you can hear what the readers are going to listen to in their mind when they're reading your book. This was so I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.